What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Farmstead. I am Sarah, and it's raining. It's been raining for like the last 4 days, like pouring down. Everything's flooded, so that makes doing all this stuff lots of fun. So I think the rain is like a homesteader's worst enemy. I've decided. We're going to try to get down here to the barn real quick, and then I'll turn the camera back on. I like the cold. I don't like the cold and the rain. So we knew that we would have some flooding issues out in the field where we decided to put everything. We're having a little bit more of a flooding issue than we anticipated on one side of the barn. So we're going to have to dig a trench and try to redirect some of that water. I'm going to try to kind of walk out kind of quickly and show you guys. So all of this is flooded. This is the most rain that we've had since Helene, and it's just still coming down right now. So it's flooding over here and just standing water. So we're going to try to figure something out, because that's where the chicks are going to go. And I have chicks hatching in like a week. So it's not super wet in there, just kind of down here at the front. In the back, it looks okay. The chicken coop area is wet. Like, you can tell the ground is wet. And then the water standing in some places. But that's not like the worst part of it. So I'm gonna try to get over here. Don't want to get the camera rained on too much. So this right here, we're gonna have to fill in and then make a trench that kind of runs through here, kind of funnel the water in a different direction, instead of it being super close to the side of the, what is this? It's a barn. Good gravy. But there's a culvert right here, which we anticipated the water coming down, but it has not come out of that culvert. See if you can, yeah. It has not come out of that culvert like it did the last couple of days. But we're definitely, I'm thinking maybe put some rocks in right here, and then, we're gonna have to wait till it dries up a good bit, and then make a tunnel coming straight from this culvert down and kind of funnel it out into the courtyard more, because I mean, we knew that there was going to be like a little river. That's best, it's not a river, but where the water drains out, we knew that that was going to be there. We just didn't anticipate how much it was going to be that way. And then that big bout of rain that we got, it caused a large puddle out there in the middle of paddock 2, but it's sunk into the ground a good bit. I can kind of see a little bit of standing water in this paddock, but for the most part, it's staying pretty dry. I have one yelling at me that she's hungry. So I'm gonna try to get her fed and see if she sticks her head out the gate. She sees me. Hi. Hello. So the past couple of times I've been able to get Candy up on the milk stand. So we're gonna film this whole debacle. There she is. She sticks her head out of the gate. We're gonna try to film this whole thing, and I still have to fight her a little bit because I have to put her in a harness to get her over there. If I don't put her in a harness, she likes to try to go off on her own. But I'm gonna feed Petunia, and then we'll try to get everybody up here and start getting them milked. They've been producing a little bit more than usual. Last night wasn't good, but I think I got here as like right after the kids had nursed, and there was nothing left. So we're gonna try again this morning and see what happens. So Petunia usually knows exactly who has to come out. So I'll let her out first. Not you yet. Not you yet. I'll let you out in a minute. Mayhem has pretty much, she knows exactly what's what's happening. So Petunia's still the only one that's that needs to be fed. Everybody else is eating. I haven't yet seen her even try to nurse from Mom, mainly because she's used to us doing this. Mayhem is confused as to why I haven't let her out to have her meal. So this is our morning and evening, good gravy, evening routine. Right now, I'm getting enough. When we were getting a surplus of milk, when they first kidded, we froze a good bit of it. So right now, I'm having to use frozen milk at least once during the day. And then I'm usually able to milk enough to get at least one bottle that isn't frozen milk. You're foaming at the mouth. Wally and Eve, so Candy, they look like they are being very adequately fed. They are chunky. So I'm not worried about them at all, which is why I think Candy's supply has gone down, because they're getting bigger now, so they're eating more. But a couple of them have started trying to like nibble on the pellets and nibble on hay and stuff. What is that? You're just showing out today. We finally got the information to be able to register them, so that's nice. So all of these babies will be registered. We still have, I looked at it the other day, and we didn't think Dandy was pregnant, but I still think there's a chance that she is, because she's not due until the end of February. Good job. That's it. All done. All done. That's enough. If you have more, you could possibly bloat up, and we don't want that. I know. You got to breathe, girl. Breathe. Okay. So now we're going to try to milk the girls. One is definitely easier than the other. She's easier. If you can't tell, she knows what's about to happen, and she's ready to go. You say hello. So we're going to get that. Jared, if you want to put a little music over what is about to happen, here we go. You're going to have to go back up so Mommy can come in. So I do some milk maker in there for her and a little bit of the regular pellets. Well, I don't have enough hands. I'm sure that's good and noisy for everybody. I finally found my microphone, so we're doing good, at least in some aspects of life. Okay. Not you yet. Now the trick is to get Mom out without the babies getting out, because they are escape artists. Okay, Mayhem. Come on. You probably don't even, wrong way. Good girl. Good girl. So she's like 10 times easier to get up. Girl, you heavy now. Not yet. You can't come out to play right now. Maybe in a minute. Harry! Bronco! Okay. That was too much. You're doing too much. Let's get this phone out of my pocket. I feel like it's weighing me down. Okay, so you might not have needed music for that. Try to warm my hands up, because I don't know about you, but I don't like cold hands touching me. She usually doesn't give much milk, but I still milk her. I'm trying to get her milk supply up a little bit just so we can have a little extra milk as well. But I think we did a lot of things not so great when they first kidded. Aside the fact that she decided to go into labor at 12 o'clock the morning of my surgery. So that was fun. I know. I know. And also, me learning how to milk Nubians. These are much bigger teats than the tiny teats of a pygmy or a dwarf. And yeah, this one I don't usually get much from because I think this is the teat that they usually drink from. So I didn't clean off any teats, mainly because we're not drinking it. So I know this one's, my hands are still kind of cold. I try to get in here and milk as much as I can out until she's dry, pretty much. Just trying to get it to where her body is telling it that it needs more milk. So this is way more than we usually get from her. We usually don't really get anything to even be able to show you what's in the can. Okay, I know. So I'll come and show you while she finishes eating. This is all I got from her right now, which the, what did we see? Nothing? We're just talking? Okay. Usually when I get out here, I try to get out here and milk first. I usually have more than one person, but Jared is sleeping right now. So coming out here and trying to do this alone, I can't really feed a baby and milk one at the same time. But, yeah, we're learning, and that's what's important. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and put her back up and try to get candy out. Okay, I'm not taking it from you, but we're going to put it in your, we're going to put it all in your thing. Come on. Hey, come on. Look, you want it? We're going to put it in here. I'll just take this too. We'll take it all with us. Come on. Good girl. Now this is we're going to have to let the babies out and then we'll put chickens. All right, come on, Mayhem. In. All the way. Good girl. Here goes one baby. Pew. Pew, pew. Two babies. Now Bronco. Bronco is the trouble. And oh, that's Harry. You're being a troublemaker today? Hi, Harry. Harry's the one that likes to be held. He will jump up in your... I covered up my mic. No, I didn't. Harry will jump up in your lap and take naps. He's super cute. He is the one that I had to go in and turn around. So when we came down here, he was just sticking out by his tail. And I had to go in and find legs. That was the first time that I've ever had to do that. So that was great and freezing cold. Now here's the trick. We got to get you in without letting them out. There's got to be a better way. Okay, Petunia, come on. She always wants out. Okay, you got to get your foot out of there so I don't hurt you. we've gotta do something with all this hay. We need a harness. All right, let's get Big Mama ready to go. Madam, that's not for you. There's nothing here for you. So we put a bale of straw out here in the, you can't see me, that'd be great. We put a bale of straw out here in the middle of the, in the barn. And of course, you know, chickens, they expertly, you know, scratched through it and made sure that the inside of the barn had a good, nice covering of straw for everyone. Oh yeah, we appreciate that. Super duper much. A lot of things have been super crazy the last 3 weeks, because with me not being able to do much and then Jared having to do extra and then getting everybody else to help us that they've never done this stuff before. So while me and Jared kind of know what we're doing, they have no clue. So we're trying to teach them while also me being on the couch for like 2.5 weeks. It's been crazy. It happens like that sometimes. So let me see. I'm going to turn you over so I can, and then I'll come back and move you some more once I get her over here. So I've noticed that they don't like that milk maker much. Eva, come on, Candy. No, she's not going to come. She's not coming willingly. Did I just lock myself in? I sure did. So Wally and Eve do not bum rush the door most of the time. Let's see, here is one of our other fatal flaws. Oh, did somebody find something? The chickens just all took off. I am not your mother, and that is not hay. That's my hair. I know it needs to be straightened and washed and all that fun stuff. There's a truck maybe coming down the driveway. Sounded like a earthquake. So she'll let me put the harness on, but after we get the harness on, you're about to see. Come on, before the babies come out, we got to move those hay rakes. Okay, who's out? That's Eve. So I don't know if you can see her yet. She does not like the harness, which I mean, I guess I wouldn't either, but so we fight for a minute. Got that down. All right, then we'll come over here and grab some hay. Ma'am, madam, turn you this way while I can. I should have got this ready first. Nope, that's not gonna work. Come here. I gotta use both hands. Okay. That's nice. All right. I know you don't want to, but look, here. I'm putting some in there. We're gonna go up. Come on. We're going up. Yep. I know. Eva, you gotta get down, girl. All right, let's do a turnaround. If we do a turnaround, we're gonna go fast. We're gonna go fast. Go fast. Go fast. Go fast. Good girl. All the way through. All the way through. Don't fight it. Okay. So that's better than nothing. All right. Eve thinks she's... Oh, girl. Your brother is lonely. We got to get these rakes out of the way so I don't hurt myself. Wally, get your head out of the gate. What are you doing, friend? Head out of the gate. losing time over here. Okay. So when Jared comes down here to help me, he holds her back legs. We're probably going to end up getting like some things to hold their feet apart so it'd be easier for me to do this by myself. But usually, once I get started, she's pretty okay with it. And I don't have to hold her like I hold Mayhem's feet. I've noticed a little bit more discharge on her, which is not normal, so we may be calling the vet out to take a look at it. I've been keeping an eye on it. It doesn't smell bad or anything. So, but I used to get a full quart off of her, and now I'm barely getting anything from her, and that's concerning. Which I did leave her. I've got to start milking her first, because Wally and Eve, as soon as I come in, they attack. And it's like they eat constantly. I may come back in just a little bit and see if I can milk her again. I've got to get a hold of her hooves. Before she gave birth, I tried to trim her hooves as best I could. They were really in bad shape. So I may have to come out and get a hold of her hooves a little bit more. So this is a fail in my book. That's not mean these are milk goats. We should be getting way more than that out of them. So, yeah, we're going to have to figure something out and all that fun stuff. Jared doesn't want goats. But I would like to keep some, which, yeah, it's easier when you only have one type of animal out in the field, because you only have to worry about what that one species needs, and you don't have to kind of, what's happening? You don't have to worry about different medicines for different animals and all that fun stuff. But here we are, and we're just doing it. I've got to get water for everybody as well, because they're out. I think next time we have one kid, we're going to get some trimmers, and Sage and Stone calls it the sanitary trim. That's what we're going to do from now on. Like, so when one is about to kid, we're going to go ahead and shave the udders, shave around the back area, just to make everything a little bit more clean so we can see what's going on back there better. And yeah, so they're jumping everywhere. We do have, and I fear she may have the calf in this nasty mess, but Haley's udder has dropped, and I've already said it's dropped in another video, but it's filling out and it's getting really heavy. Like, you can tell, like, she's about to calf. So we're just waiting on that, and of course it's probably going to be in the middle of that winter weather that we're supposed to get this coming week, so it's going to be cold. We're super excited, because that's usually when animals decide they want to have babies, in the middle of nasty, horrible weather. But it is what it is. So I'm going to get Candy off of this milk stand. I think she's done with her hay. She's looking at me like, hey, lady, let me down. I've been leaving her on the milk stand just a little bit more because I want her to be used to it. So I'm going to get her off and then put her back in the thing. In the thing. Hey, honey. Can I see? Yep, good girl. Can I come by with you? Can I get in here with you? Wally, what are you doing, man? You want out? All right, in we go. That was not my toe. That hurt. In. I'm taking it off. Here we go. Okay. We need water. Oh, and then the rain flooded these first two padded or pins. I'm back. The rain flooded the first two, so we moved them back, these back too, but the third one in, so the one that Candy is in right now, has like a little bit of water standing at the back of it. So we've got some stuff we need to do. This has definitely showed us where we have some weak points when it comes to water. So we're going to have to go in and figure out how we're going to be able to let this drain, because we want this to be a dry area for kids when it's like this outside. So, yeah. And here comes more rain. Okay, we're going to try to get the chickens fed real quick. I absolutely hate excessive amounts of rain. I love rain because it's free water for your garden and stuff, but I absolutely hate the excess rain and the mess that it causes in a barn. Ooh, is y'all hungry? They go. Oh, you just threw that everywhere. What's the feeder look like? That's chicken starter. We don't want that. So I went into Tractor Supply yesterday. Was it yesterday? It was a day. I don't remember what day it was. And they were getting all their chick stuff set out. And I asked the guy when they were getting chicks in, and he told me the 20th. And then he told me that they were getting like a lot of different interesting varieties this year. So God help us, because I can't control myself. Right now I had 40 in the incubator. I've candled them, and a few of them look like, there was a few of them I know they weren't fertile, so I went ahead and took them out. And there were some I was kind of iffy about, so I know I don't have 40 in the incubator. So there's room for more. Cheese is like, he's not excited. Let's just zoom in on Cheese. He's just not happy about it. I wouldn't be either, buddy. And then Oliver back there just riding it out. Not a care in the world. So that's our day today. We're not going to be doing much outside, obviously. This is another reason why we don't like rainy days, because Jared doesn't know what to do with himself when it's raining outside, because he's used to doing stuff. We all are, really. It's just coming down. Just keep on coming. Oh, so right now, let me turn it back around and see if I can zoom. I don't know if you can see it, but we have started putting up the high tunnel. All those little bars back in there, you can, come on, will it zoom anymore? all of these little bars back here. That's the start of the high tunnel. So when we got it put in, we realized that the back end is going to have to be lower than the rest of it. So we were making sure that when we went in, we wouldn't have to duck. I don't want to duck in a high tunnel. It's a high tunnel for a reason. So we made sure that we wouldn't have to duck. So the next time Jared is off, which it'll probably be raining and we won't be able to do anything. So the next time that Jared's off and it's not raining, we're going to get started on that high tunnel and we'll record everything. Right now we've just put the poles in because we wanted to see where the height was going to come to and make sure that everything was level. So the problem is we're not putting it on level ground, and that's why one end is going to be shorter than the other. We didn't want to bring somebody in to level it off because, number one, that costs a lot of money. Number two, we don't have like a skid steer to come and do it ourselves. So we're just working with what we have, and I think it's going to work just fine. I won't have to duck, and I'll have like a foot of clearance above my head inside the back corner, and that's it. So yeah, so the next time we get some good weather, we're going to get that started and get that put together. But thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. I hope you're not having a horrible rainy day like we are. And if you are, stay dry. And we'll catch you on the next one.